This is the Chinese cooking channel called Chinese Cooking Channel. Today we're going to make a delicious stir fry. Today we have a recipe for beef steak stir fry with sweet onions, red pepper, and ginger. We're going to make the stir fry with a sweet, tangy, and sour sauce. So let's get started. So we have one whole sweet onion. You can use any kind of onion that you like. So I'm just going to take off the skin. So I'm going to keep the onion in fairly large pieces here. So you can put more onion too if you like. So just cut up one red pepper. Want to keep the pieces fairly large. About an inch square. First you preheat a wok at medium heat. Put 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. We use the peanut oil here. So I like ginger, so I've got 4 to 5 tablespoons of sliced ginger. We're going to sear the ginger because ginger is an aromatic. We keep the heat at high heat, so we're going to put the beef in. We're going to sear the beef at high heat. So I got 1.5 pounds of beef. I marinated in cornstarch, oil, salt, sesame oil, light soy sauce, and oyster sauce. So make sure you get a good sear on the beef. I put about a teaspoon of salt. I'm using the sea salt, which is a natural salt. Put a teaspoon of sesame oil.
Take the beef off when it's been cooked 3/4 of the way through.
So I'm going to put the onions in now. So onions are aromatics as well, and also the red peppers for color. So I like my veggies fairly raw, so I put them in for a short amount of time. So I'm going to put a tablespoon of this Heinz 57 sauce, or you can use the other sauce such as HP sauce. I'm also going to put a tablespoon of this Worcestershire sauce, also known as Lea & Perrins sauce. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon in there. I'm going to turn down the heat to medium now. I'm going to put about a 1/2 cup of water in there. So I just happen to rinse out the Heinz 57 sauce, but normally just put a 1/2 cup of water in there. Put a tablespoon of oyster flavor sauce, that's my favorite sauce. Put a little more if you like. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of brown sugar in there. You can use regular sugar too if you like. So you can put a tablespoon of white vinegar. I've got Chinese black vinegar. It has a little more complex flavor. So I like using black vinegar as a substitute for white vinegar. I don't need to put thickener in this recipe because we use the cornstarch in the beef already. So when I put the beef back in, the cornstarch from the beef will actually thicken the sauce. So I'm going to put the beef back in. I got roughly 1.5 pounds of beef. You can use less beef if you like, put more veggies. That's really up to you. So give that a final stir fry, and we're ready to serve the beef and onions. So the sauce is sweet and sour, but slightly more tangy. There's only 1 tablespoon of vinegar in there, so it's more sweet. There you have it. beef steak stir fry with sweet onion and red peppers. Enjoy. The Chinese cooking channel called Chinese Cooking Channel has been awarded one of the top 20 Chinese food blogs and websites in the world. Thanks for checking out my video. For more videos, you can click here or here, and please subscribe by clicking the button over here.